Hey YouTube, well I've got another project here, and it's not as if I need one right now. I've got that one still sitting right over there and a few more in the back. There's the remnants of a project, but now I've got this one. So let me kind of show you what I got, and I got to make this quick because I'm fighting the weather and time. I don't have a lot of daylight left. So this is a 98 Ford Escort ZX2. It's the regular ZX2, not the sport model. It has the 2.0 liter dual overhead cam Zertec 4-cylinder engine backed with a 5-speed standard transmission. So here's a little background on the car. This car belonged to my friend's ex-wife. Don't know exactly where she bought it, but she drove this car all over the place and drove it until just recently it overheated. Now I don't know exactly how severely the vehicle overheated because this car's never had a functional temperature gauge since the day that she bought it. So don't know exactly how bad or how long it overheated, but apparently it overheated enough to blow the head gasket. So they took it down and had the head gasket replaced and attempted to drive the vehicle home after the work was done. It's about 12 miles from where the car was to where they live, and the vehicle broke down again. Don't know if it overheated, they just said it quit running. So they had it towed home again. A couple hours later, tried to start it, and it fired right up and ran, but only ran for a few minutes before they say it overheated again. Don't know exactly what they mean by it overheated again. Don't know if it started spewing coolant or what. So that's all I know about the car. They didn't want to put any more money into it. They had other vehicles on the property to drive, and they just didn't want to sink any more money into this. So I had been trying to buy this car from her for the past 6 or 8 months, and I was standing firm on my offer, and she finally took it. So basically, here's what I'm going to try to do with it. I'm going to diagnose it, determine whether or not it's fixable. If it's fixable at a reasonable price, I have to consider what I already have invested into the vehicle. I'll fix it up, try to do some body work on it, make it look a little more presentable, and then sell it at a profit. I figure with what I got into it, if I can keep the repair costs low, I can sell it for $600 to $800, maybe a little bit more, and turn a profit. In this day and age, with gas over $3 a gallon in my area, any 4-cylinder vehicle, even one with mileage like this on it, they're worth some coin. Now, on the other hand, if I diagnose this engine and it isn't worth me putting the money into to put the car back on the road, I have so little invested into the car at this point that I can scrap a few things off of it, pull the radiator, pull the catalytic converter, pull that battery out, tires and wheels, a few other goodies, and then load the trunk with some scrap and send it off to the squisher to sell it for scrap metal. But I'm hoping that that won't be the case. I'm hoping that the repair will be something relatively simple. It's happened before, it can happen again. Well, my battery's at half. I'm still running out of daylight, so let's continue our walk through and see what we got. We got some body damage, of course. Dented driver's fender, dented driver's door, and then of course there's this issue back here, which I have taillights to fit as the X2. I don't have that band anymore, I don't guess, off my wrecked car I bought for parts last year, but I'm pretty sure I can fix this all up and make it a little bit more presentable. Okay, so interior's not too bad. The headliner's in place. The interior looks actually pretty darn clean. And I don't know if we're going to get this on camera, but, well, it says it's got 200,000 miles on it. For a 98, that sounds about right. Again, it's a standard transmission. I figure if I can get the engine cleaned out and running correctly. And let's see here. Oh, it's a 97. It's a Ford 97. The 97 ZX2. So, there it is. Picked it up for a song. Not literally, of course. But, see if we could turn this into some kind of profit. Again, I'm in it so little that even if I don't fix the car and resell as a daily driver, I can scrap it and still make my money back and then some. Let's see what we got in here. Oh, there's our mirror. Mirror. No spare tire. No surprise. Oh well. At least it's not anything I didn't want. So, there it is, people. A 97, not a 98 Ford Escort ZX2. And hopefully we'll do some diagnosis and see what's going on with this engine and maybe fix it, maybe not. Now, at this point, I would usually try to crank it over, but that battery is too dead. I tried to crank it just to see if it would crank. When I bought the car, it wouldn't. So, gonna have to put a hot battery in here. Well, let's see what the oil looks like on the stick. Whoa. It looks massively over full, actually. Well, could they have a problem right there? We'll do a little bit more diagnosis. There we go. Pull the radiator cap real quick, see if there's any sign of any... Nope. No sign of any coolant. So, when I've got more time, I'm not fighting daylight, I'm not fighting the weather, we'll do some diagnostics on this car and hopefully see what we could do with this project. Turning into the ZX2 place here, underneath this industrial tarp is an engine out of the wrecked car that I am going to be transplanting into another ZX2, namely this ZX2 Sport. No, this is just a regular ZX2 also. And then eventually we'll get around to making some videos on what's hiding in there. But that's a topic for another video. So, thanks for watching.